Hi there. Today we'll be showing you how to make a full Foveate 3D presentation using T5 Render and Rhino 8. Let's get started. So here we have our Rhino 8 scene. It's of a house on this hill. This is using PBR materials, also called physically based materials in Rhino. If you go into your rendered view, you can see what these materials look like. They have reflective glass, shiny metals. Basically, these materials reflect real physical properties. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, Export Selected. We'll select everything in our scene. And then we're going to export this as a .glb. I'm going to replace this model I have here. The great thing about the new GLTF exporter in Rhino 8 is that it can make your files absolutely tiny. It's going to come out to a little bit under 2 megabytes here. So I'll just replace that, press save. Yes. Bam. Alright. Now we're going to open the same scene in D5. Okay, we have the scene in D5. We've gone ahead and added all these trees and some people and lights, what have you. We have our different scenes here. We're going to add each of these to our render queue. And then we'll be able to render out all these images. Alright, some magic here. We're going to render all these images out. PNG is fine for our use case. We'll call this T5 Rhino House. Now we're going to take that GLB model. We could use the 3DM from Rhino, Foveate that, FBX, but GLB is better because it's physically based and much smaller and has a faster load time. So Foveate will automatically open up in the scene here. You can press V or the select tool. We want to bring this up in the scene. Turn off the grid. We'll press G. Go to our scene settings here. Click on this button, or you can press X. Let's change this background. Let's change this to something more foresty. And then we're going to go ahead and open post-processing, turn on depth of field, and change these values like so. Alright. Now what we're going to do is go back to our renders. I batch rendered and open these all into a separate folder. I'm going to select them all, drag and drop them into Foveate. Now by default, there'll be these little planes inside of the Foveate scene. But we actually don't want them to be planes. We want to attach them using moments. So what we're going to do is turn off the visibility in all these. And then we're going to make moments that are about the same position in the 3D scene as our renders. So we'll go over here. This is going to be for this render here. We'll make our moment. This is a little bit more zoomed in than that picture. So I'm going to zoom in here. And then what we'll do is open up, get scene 11 here. So now, for moment 1, this button appears. And it's a pretty similar point of view. So now you can give your clients or other people on your team some more insight into where this render is taken inside of this 3D scene. Alright, let's go to the next one. Scene 7. It's a little bit down the hill. Looking up. So I'll add this moment. Call this moment 2. Pick scene 7. We'll rinse and repeat. Oh, that's same as scene 11, so we can just delete that one. Scene 10 is from the side. like so. Make that scene 10. Scene 8. It's from this point of view. Call that moment 4. We adjust the FOV a little bit. And time for the last one. Scene 4. You can see a little bit of the walkway here. So we'll add this moment. Call it scene moment 5. Attach our last render. Now, what to do is press play, and then we can jump around to these different points of view in the scene, change the render, and give somebody more insight to our ideas. Now, if we had some PDF drawings, we could also attach those into the presentation as well. If we edited this Rhino model to have, some more of the textures and things like that, then we could make this even higher fidelity, but this is just with the raw export out of Rhino and then the images out of T5. But this is a very fast and easy way that you can present your renders and your CAD models to your clients and teammates in a way that they can easily understand.